What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Lennox Lewis. Big up, England. Big up. Get this. Lennox Lewis has waged a war, an attack on Anthony Joshua and friends once again. Bars. He had this to say. He replied to the A-Team, and he says, A-Team says, AJ is allowed to take a fight like this. Not a champion, fought plenty of contenders, and Ngannou's last fight somewhat makes him credible, even if Fury barely prepared. At Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis replied, in my opinion, this fight adds zero credibility to AJ's resume. He's supposed to win this fight, and when he does, what does he gain or learn by beating someone in his second heavyweight fight? If he loses, then it will be an absolute disaster. The same stood for Fury, and it almost cost him everything. Those are the words of Lennox Lewis, and let me counterpunch. Well, I don't think it adds to his resume. I mean, it will, but it won't. According to you, it won't. Who cares? However, what does it do for his career? If he beats Francis Ngannou, that's his step forward to being what you used to be, undisputed. So I don't know what you're talking about. You're acting like this is a throwaway fight. You're acting like this is a fight that means and holds no value to the heavyweight division, which it holds, in fact, everything with the heavyweight division. Anything is everything in this situation. All he has to do is beat Ngannou, and he gets the winner out of Usyk Fury. So what do you mean? If it doesn't do anything to his resume, perhaps you should stop looking at his resume right now and seeing what the bigger picture is. The bigger picture is the fact that AJ, if he beats Francis Ngannou, can go to where he wants to go, possibly with Tyson Fury, to fight Tyson Fury, or Usyk for the third time. Okay, that's the progression, and progression trumps all of what you're concerning about. And you're saying it, the same thing stood for Fury, and it also cost him everything. You're right about the last part. It almost cost him everything, but the same didn't stand for Fury, Lennox. It didn't. Lennox Lewis, you need to understand, Tyson Fury did not fight Francis Ngannou for an undisputed championship, for a rite of passage, for a progression or a step further in his career. He didn't do any of that for that. He did that just to get money. He didn't do it for anything else. Okay? He's the pioneer of the fuckery. That's what he is. Okay? And that's what you're supposed to be focusing on. AJ's gaining something. He might not gain knowledge or whatever. He might know what it's like to be in there with another vicious puncher. Okay? But as far as progression and concessions and rewards go, yes, he's getting a fight. What did it do for Tyson Fury? Nothing. Just money. He got paid. He's a prize fighter, but it didn't do anything for him. In fact, his stock dropped because, first of all, nobody wanted to see it, just like you're claiming. But where was your energy when that fight happened? Okay? Yeah, sure. You added that on the end of roasting AJ about his resume and zero credibility and all that shenanigans. Then you threw Tyson Fury at the end. Oh, the same goes for Tyson. Well, it doesn't. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, it's more. He's not done. Okay, he goes toe to toe with Eddie Hearn. Okay, and Lennox says, "Okay, at Eddie Hearn, I know this is your promoter in you speaking, so I'll break it down like the boxing fan I am. If AJ beats Ngannou, which he should, does that elevate him to a shot at undisputed?" And he said, beating Weilin and Ngannou, there's much more to be done than that. Eddie says, hey, break down whatever you want. His Excellency confirmed the plan. The winner of a hashtag Joshua Ngannou versus the winner of hashtag Fury and Usyk. The dream fight has always been undefeated, and we are only one win away for challenging for it. No problem with you preferring Parker or Zane getting a shot at undisputed over AJ. Okay, so And he wasn't really even defensive. He was just responding the way anybody that respond with common damn sense that knows the plan. Lennox obviously doesn't, because there was nothing said after that. He wanted him to fight Parker and Zhang. He wanted him to stay in line, which is nothing really wrong with that either. But here's the problem with Lennox. If you take that energy to AJ and you don't distribute that same energy to Tyson, there's the problem. Right there. Okay, and that's what Lennox Lewis did. He's talking about Zhang and Joseph Parker. I can understand. Joseph Parker beat Wilder. We can't help Wilder lost. Perhaps if you wanted Wilder to do his better or be better, you need to go in and train him. Go in like Mike Tyson is doing with Francis Ngannou. Don't just sit sidelining and spectating. Go participate, not spectate. Okay, that's what you could do if you want him better. If you want him prepped for his next fight, I don't think Malik Scott will have a problem at all letting you see what's going on in their camp. And then you can add in as you feel needed, like Mike Tyson does with Mr. Cooper, okay, with Francis Ngannou. They go together and they come together. They help this brother. You should do the same for Deontay Wilder. But Deontay lost. That's just my suggestion, my counterpunch to you, Lennox. Okay, but Ngannou gained a lot because a lot of people don't think he lost. A lot of people thought that he won. So Fury, he didn't lose everything, but the only thing he has is the belt, and he didn't even fight for the belt anyway. So it didn't really matter for Tyson. But yes, his stock has dropped tremendously because of that fight. And that could happen to AJ, but not as bad as it would have been for Fury. Why? Because Fury was the first one to fuck up and fight a guy that's never been in the ring before and then have a poor piss performance with him. Okay? That's his story. Joshua's story will be different. Maybe, just maybe, Joshua does him better or worse than Tyson Fury. He beats him. He actually beats him. It's no, oh man, I think Fury beat him. Oh man, Fury went down. Oh man. Right? It wasn't like that. Maybe that's your problem. I don't know. I'm just speculating. But you seem, if somebody's already fought that guy and that guy deemed credible to be in the ring, to be on the same platform, especially with the WBC King, bars, Tyson the Gypsy King, you should big him up. You should congratulate him. You should encourage him. You should congratulate him. Okay? And for the person that a lot of people thought he wasn't. He's earned his right of passage because he's fought and did a hell of a job and dropped the WBC King, Tyson Fury. So all of this, oh man, does nothing. He should fight Zhang. Well, Zhang's fighting Parker. Okay? And it's not up to them anyway. It's up to His Excellency. So I think Lennox is actually taking this up with the wrong people. He needs to take this up with His Excellency, Turki Al-Ashik. That's who he needs to take this up with. Instead of going at Eddie Hearn or going at AJ or Team AJ, you know? I don't think that's cool, and it just makes you look like a sideline spectator hater. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Lennox Lewis blasting Anthony Joshua for taking the Francis Ngannou fight, stating he should have fought for Zhilei Zhang or Joseph Parker. Otto Wylene somehow all of a sudden it's not good enough. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.